Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Rabbi zidni ilma. Allahumma faqihna fid din. Amin ya rabbal alamin. Lesson number 36. Group Mufa'ala, Bab Mufa'ala. From the groups of Sulasi Mazid Fi, today we will learn about the group Mufa'alatun. This is the third group of Sulasi Mazid Fi. The root word of Mufa'ala is Fa'ain Lam. The first extract for past tense in this group is Fa'ala, and for present tense Mudare it is Yufa'ilu. Hence, for the past and the present tense in this group, we have the scale of Fa'ala and Yufa'ilu respectively. If we look deeper on these two scales, we find that in both of these scales there is an added alif after the fa kalima. Hence, the group marker for this group is additional alif after fa kalima. The masdar for this group is read by adding fatha or zabar on the ayn kalima, whereas the imperative is made on the scale of fa'il. In this group, the sign of mudare, hurf mudare, ya in the present tense fail mudare comes with dhamma or pesh, and its ayn kalima comes with kasra, zair. Masdar for the group is on the scale of mufa'alatun and sometimes on the scale of fi'alun. For example, the masdar of jahada are mujahadatun and jihadun. Similarly, for qatala, the masdar will be muqatalatun and qitalun. Group mufa'alatun has the meaning of partnership. This means that a work is done by two people together in such a way that each one is a doer as well as a done to. For example, qatala Zaydun wa Amrun. Zayd and Amr killed each other. Group mufa'ala. The basic scales for the group mufa'alatun would be past tense fa'ala, present tense yufa'ilu, the masdar mufa'alatun or fi'alun. Jahada yujahidu, mujahadatun or jihadun. Qatala yuqatilu, muqatalatun or qitalun. Hafadha yuhafizu, muhafazatun. Note, the masdar for this group mufa'ala will be read with a fatha on the ayn kalima. For every fa'il, it is not necessary to have masdar on both scales. In the Quran, there is no word on the scale of mufa'ala. However, the name of Surah Mujadila can be on the scale of mufa'ala. On the scale of fi'alun, there are many masdar for this group. For example, jihadun, qitalun, hisabun. Past tense fail madi. For group mufa'ala, the basic scale for past tense is fa'ala. Past tense conjugation. Third person masculine singular fa'ala, dual fa'ala and plural fa'alu. Third person feminine singular fa'alat, dual fa'alata, plural fa'alna. Second person masculine singular fa'alta, dual fa'altuma, plural fa'altum. Second person feminine singular fa'alti, dual fa'altuma, plural fa'altunna. And the first person masculine and feminine singular is fa'altu and plural is fa'alna. The present tense fail mudari. For group mufa'ala, the basic scale for present tense is yufa'ilu. Present tense conjugation. Third person masculine singular yufa'ilu, dual yufa'ilani and plural yufa'iluna. Third person feminine singular tufa'ilu, dual tufa'ilani, plural yufa'ilna. Second person masculine singular tufa'ilu, dual tufa'ilani, plural tufa'iluna. Second person feminine singular tufa'ilina, dual tufa'ilani, plural tufa'ilna. First person masculine and feminine singular ufa'ilu, dual and plural is nufa'ilu. The past passive tense فعل ماضي مجهول. For مفعلة, the basic scale for past passive tense is فُعِلَ. Third person masculine singular فُعِلَ, dual فُعِلَ, plural فُعِلُوا. Third person feminine singular فُعِلَت, dual فُعِلَتا, plural فُعِلْنَا. Second person masculine singular فُعِلْتَ, dual فُعِلْتُمَا, plural فُعِلْتُمْ. Second person feminine singular فُعِلْتِ, dual فُعِلْتُمَا, plural فُعِلْتُنَّ. First person masculine and feminine singular فُعِلْتُ, dual and plural فُعِلْنَا. The present passive tense فعل مضارع مجهول. فعل مضارع مجهول. For group مفعلة, the basic scale for present passive tense is يفعل. Present passive tense conjugation. Third person masculine singular يفعل, dual يفعلان, plural يفعلون. Third person feminine singular تفعل, dual تفعلان, plural يفعلن. Second person masculine singular تفعل, dual تفعلان, plural تفعلون. Second person feminine singular تفعلين, dual تفعلان, plural تفعلن. First person masculine and feminine singular أفعل, and dual and plural نفعل. The Quranic examples: فسوف يحاسب حسابا يسيرا, يضاعف له العذاب. The imperative verb. The method to make the imperative verb or the فعل أمر: remove the sign of present tense from the present tense of the second person masculine and make the last letter silent. فعل is the ماضي. The مضارع is يفاعل. The present passive مضارع مخاطب is تفاعل. مضارع مجهول is تفاعل. فاعل فاعل. جاهد يجاهد, تجاهد, جاهد, جاهد. حافظ يحافظ, تحافظ, حافظ, حافظ. Difference between فاعل and فاعل. The scale for اسم فاعل is فاعل, whereas imperative verb for group مفاعلة is on the scale فاعل. But فاعل is فعل, imperative verb فعل أمر. That is why it doesn't come with al or nunation or tanween. Whereas فاعل is اسم فاعل. That is why it can come with al or nunation or tanween. The last letter is silent in imperative verb, whereas in ism fa'il the last letter has diacritics, that is the harakat. Other than this, we can identify it as imperative verb or ism fa'il by taking into consideration the context. The imperative verb conjugation فعل أمر. Masculine singular fa'il, dual fa'ila, plural fa'ilu. Feminine singular fa'ili, dual fa'ila, and plural fa'ilna. The negating verb fail nahi. Method to make the negating verb: add la before the present tense of second person masculine. Make the last letter silent. Fa'ala yufa'ilu tufa'ilu. La tufa'ilu la tufa'il. The negating verb conjugation fail nahi. Masculine singular la tufa'il, dual la tufa'ila, jama plural la tufa'ilu. Feminine singular la tufa'ili, dual la tufa'ila, and plural la tufa'ilna. Ism fa'il. Method to make ism fa'il: remove the sign of present tense from the present tense and add mim. Ain kalima has to have kasra. The madi is fa'ala, the mudari is yufa'ilu. So the ism fa'il is mufa'ilun or mufa'ilu. Ism fa'il conjugation. Masculine singular mufa'ilun, masculine dual mufa'ilani, masculine plural mufa'iluna. Feminine singular mufa'ilatun, feminine dual mufa'ilatani, and feminine plural mufa'ilatun. Isma maf'ul. Method to make isma maf'ul. Remove the sign of present tense from the present tense and add mim. Ain kalima has to have fatha. The madi is fa'ala. The mudari yufa'ilu, mufa'ilu, mufa'alu or mufa'alun. Aqaba yu'aqibu, mu'aqibu, mu'aqabu or mu'aqabun is the ism maf'ul. Rabata yurabitu, murabitu, murabatu, murabatun is the ism maf'ul. Hajara yuhajiru, muhajiru, muhajaru or muhajarun is the ism maf'ul. Ism maf'ul conjugation. Masculine singular mufa'alun, dual mufa'alani, plural mufa'aluna. Feminine singular mufa'alatun, dual mufa'alatani, plural mufa'alatun. Group mufa'ala sarf saghir. Past tense fi'l madi fa'ala, present tense fi'l mudari yufa'ilu, the masdar or the root word mufa'alatun or fi'alun, amr imperative verb fa'il, nahi negating verb la tufa'il. Ism fa'il doer is mufa'ilun, ism maf'ul object is mufa'alun. Madi majhul or the past passive is fu'ila, mudari majhul the present passive is yufa'alu. Jahada yujahidu, mujahadatun or jihadun. Jahid la tujahid, mujahidun, mujahadun. Juhida yujahadu. Haraba yuharibu, muharabatun or fa'il fi'l amr is harib, nahi la tuharib. Ism fa'il is muharibun, ism maf'ul is muharabun. Madi majhul is huriba and yuharabu. Specialities of the group mufa'ala. Number 1, musharika. This group has the meaning of partnership, that is involvement of more than one person in a group. For example, qatala thulathi mujarrad means he murdered or he killed, whereas qatala in the bab mufa'ala means he fought with the other. Haraba thulathi mujarrad means he battled, whereas haraba bab mufa'ala means he fought with the other. This is a significant speciality of this group, but when it is linked to or used for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, there it would not have the meaning of partnership. Qatalahumullah. Hasabnahum. We brought them to accountability. Competition. This group has the meaning of competition and to excel from one another. For example, sabaqa thulathi mujarrad means he moved forward, whereas sabaqa is mufa'ala means he competed to excel from the other. Sara'a thulathi mujarrad means he hasted, whereas sara'a mufa'ala means he competed with the other in hastiness. Number 3 is hyperbolization. This group contains the meaning of hyperbolization and intensity. For example, nafaqa, he did a lot of hypocrisy. Baraka, he is blessed with a lot of barakah. Ta'diyya, This group contains the meaning of ta'diyya. For example, ba'uda, he went away or far. Ba'ada on the pattern of mufa'ala, he made it far or he removed it. Number 5, intransitive verb fi'l lazim. Sometimes this group gives the meaning of intransitive verb. For example, safara is he traveled. Safara is on the pattern of mufa'ala, he set off on a journey. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.